So, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good evening, everyone. On behalf of AMU Alumni Association of Greater Chicago, I welcome you all with a great joy and exultation. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all the presented here for the celebration of 204th birth anniversary of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, a founder of Aligarh Muslim University, a visionary and a great reformist of education system in India. People I see they have joined from all over the world. I see people from Oman, UK, Dubai, India, and United States. Alhamdulillah, this is the blessing of this virtual technology. और मैं अब ज़्यादा वक्त नहीं लेते हुए I invite Dr. Zafir Ahmad, President of the organization, to present his report.
So let me try to introduce the organization. AMUAGC, which is of course Aligarh Muslim University Alumni Association of Greater Chicago. This is one of the largest and most active organization in North America. So the organization was founded in 1986. The purpose was for this organization as a charitable, educational, and cultural organization focused on modern education of young girls in poor communities in India these days. We supported over 21 educational projects since 2006, costing more than $500 million, which included building schools, classrooms, computer centers, science lab, and a library in various primary and secondary schools in different regions. We have also funded smart classrooms, renovation of library, and laptops for remote learning to AMU Girls College. And thank you again for your support.
बहुत शुक्रिया Zafir bhai. It was such a wonderful presentation. Now I invite Vice President of the organization, Dr. Shakil Khan, to please welcome our keynote speaker and chief guest of today's function, Dr. Shakil Khan.
It is an honor for me to introduce our chief guest, Professor Najma Akhtar, Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Professor Najma Akhtar is a gold medalist alumni of Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, where she distinguished herself and earned international accolades, including Commonwealth Scholarship. She studied abroad at the University of Warwick and Nottingham in the United Kingdom and IAEP UNESCO in Paris, France. She established and developed State Institute of Educational Management and Training at Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh and worked in various statutory positions as Controller of Examination and Director of Academic Programs at Aligarh Muslim University and led many distance educators capacity building courses at Indira Gandhi National Open University. She has been a team leader involved in collaborative research, work with developing and developed countries, mentoring young faculties to become independent leaders. She is an internationally renowned educational administrator with over 4 decades of academic scholarship as an educational leader. She spearheaded International Educational Administrators course for senior officials from 130 countries. Known for innovation in educational governance, she is a pioneer in bringing fully funded long and short-term international programs with diverse funding. Gender equity has been part of most of her projects. Her personal charisma, clubbed with professional acumen in institutional building, makes a perfect combination for excellence in education. After assumption of her responsibility as the Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia, the university has been scaling heights after heights. Its international and national and international ranking improved remarkably. First, it figured among the top 10 universities of India in national ranking. Now it has made a quantum jump, figuring among top 6 universities of India. It is aspiring to go far beyond its existing frontiers under the able leadership of Professor Najma Akhtar. And now I invite Vice Chancellor Professor Najma Akhtar to give her keynote address entitled The Educational Mission of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan and its Contemporary Relevance.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Dr. Zafir Ahmad Sahab, Dr. Zeba Siddiqui Saiba, Janab Ajmal Sufyan Sahab, Shakil Sahab, and other ladies and gentlemen, and all my Alig friends. Assalamu alaikum. And greetings on the Sir Syed Day celebrations. First of all, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to AMU Alumni Association, Greater Chicago chapter, especially Dr. Zafir Ahmad and his other learned office bearers for inviting me to this part of this grand celebration. It means a lot to me. It seems proper for me to start my address with the popular couplet of Allama Iqbal, which speaks volumes about Sir Syed's personality and contribution. Moreover, it's a fitting tribute to him. हजारों साल नरगिस अपनी बेनूरी पे रोती है, बड़ी मुश्किल से होता है चमन में दीदावर पैदा. Sir Syed Day, which we are all celebrating, is celebrated on 17th October by millions of AMU alumni with great enthusiasm across the world. A rare tribute which a founder of an institution gets. This is something unique. So many celebrations going on at the same time across the world with the same enthusiasm. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's name stirs up the image of an enlightened citizen of India, a sensitive soul, a visionary, a pragmatic social and educational reformer who took upon himself the task of uplifting the downtrodden and depressed Muslim community in India through the instrument of education. The development of the West and the visible contrast in Indian situation fired his dream of raising the status of Muslim society through modern education and learning. He appropriately stressed the need of obtaining the contemporary Western education while holding fast to the national values and national ideals and Islamic values and their intellectual legacies and identities. A worldwide educationist, Sir Syed Ahmad, in his perfect personality, the indigenous cultural values, enlightened humanism, generosity of spirit, and globally oriented vision for educational growth. He brought intensity of thought and conviction for the welfare of the community and for shaping their destiny. Due to extreme objections from the community and from others at that time, he waged a war against dogmatism and conservative outlook, inspiring the community to respond in a significant manner to Western learnings, technology, science, and enlightenment. Today, we proudly say नए जहान में इज्जत हमें नहीं मिलती, नए जहान में इज्जत हमें नहीं मिलती, जो इनकलाब न लाती बगावतें तेरी. It is by virtue of these bagavati qualities that he remained a real social and moral force. On the auspicious occasion of his 204th birthday, we deem it our sacred duty to remember him with due honor and respect and pay him our reverent homage in the word of an Urdu poet, which says, हर एक ज़बान पे मिलेगी हिकायतें तेरी, भूल न पाएगी ये कौम खिदमतें तेरी, भटक रहे थे जहालत के जब अंधेरे में, बचा के ले गई हमको जहानतें तेरी. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's comprehensive vision allowed him to make historical, religious, social, political, literary, and educational contributions. He firmly believed that education was the most reliable medium to attain the desired advancement in life. Though he faced massive challenges from outside and from his own community, he braved all heavy odds with his balanced mix of love for tradition and modernity. Alive to the needs and ethos of modern times, he took into account the needs and aspiration of both the nation and the community. He survived one crisis after another with his firm adherence to his determination and action, faith in his resourcefulness, and determined execution. In the final reckoning, he is able to turn the tide and the course of time. And we are all witness to him. It is continuously turning in our favor if we follow Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's. For reaching to the masses, he launched his journal, namely Tehzeeb-ul Akhlaq, to disseminate awareness about the modern education and scientific developments. Discontented with the existing education system imparted under the Britishers' policy, he devoted his attention and resourcefulness to create a better parallel education system for the people of the nation and the community. As a visionary, his thoughts have been reflected even today in many educational commission reports which came after independence to design the education system in India. He was aware of the fact that it is education that determines the level of prosperity, welfare, and security, as quoted by many education policies after him. When he was no more, he stressed the importance of developing and inculcating scientific approach and temper and correct philosophy of life, ensuring all-round development, physical, mental, and moral welfare of the students. He advocated providing initiatives, freedom, and opportunity to the students for full blossoming of individuals and collective qualities. His idea of education, as it reflected in MAO College and AMU later, included training mental faculty, assimilating knowledge for adaptation and adjustment in the society, which is a very important thing now, even today. Mindful of the utilitarian aspect of education, he stressed vocationalization of education, even as he used education for transmission of culture and tradition. His efforts on this line made AMU tide over the difficult periods and is leading to future as a leader. Today, Sir Syed's idea of education finds resonance in the new education policy 2020 rolled out by the Government of India last year. He has envisioned world-class education for people of the nation and the community. Once he said, I may appear to be dreaming like a Sheikh Childi, but we aim to turn his MAO college into university similar to that of similar to Oxford and Cambridge. So he told us to dream big. He was futuristic. He had envisioned an all-round growth of the society. This is what New Education Policy 2020 envisages today. It seeks education for all, modernization, national integration, consolidation of democracy, greater equality, development of social, moral, and spiritual values, equalization of opportunity, professional preparedness of teachers, students' welfare, vocationalization, and so on. Needless to say that the policy aspires, like Sir Syed's education mission, to meet the contemporary needs in the domain of economy, technology, and demography, and be ready for the future. The theme of education policy also includes, among others, opportunities of technology-enabled learning, bridging gender and social gaps, meaningful partnership with private sector, internationalization of education, promoting research and new knowledge and innovation. Don't you think Sir Syed talked about all these things during his period? And so his thinking, his directions were futuristic, which are now coming up, and they are reflected what he thought. Friends, Sir Syed aspired to touch the life of every citizen of India. Though through the name Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College and Aligarh Muslim University are denominational, their doors have always been open to every citizen of India. The first graduate of Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College was a Hindu. Similarly, AMU produces many illustrious students who are not Muslims, and they have brought international fame to the university and to the country. All this is a legacy of Sir Syed's educational mission, which made AMU and Muslim education future ready. Sir Syed wished that education must train the people to adjust themselves to the changing needs of time for a better socio-economic, educational, and cultural advancement. The curriculum proposed by him included both general education and special education, with scientific and Western subjects, as well as Oriental learning and religious education. The policy just coming out now in 2020 also suggests the attainment of teaching learning standards while being rooted in the Indian culture and tradition. It also stresses on the promotion of Indian languages. Sir Syed's educational mission has timeless relevance because his model of education seeks access, equity, and quality. It aims at providing future leadership from among the common people, breaking all social and cultural barriers. With goals to attain excellence in every field of study and to produce ideal men and women citizens, his scheme of education was completely oriented towards meeting the needs of both the nation and the community. It enables us to attain and promote equality and justice enshrined in our Constitution. Emphasis on scientific and technical education, which is very much being emphasized now, was expected during his period to do away with the deep-rooted superstitions and prejudices as it develops a balanced, rational, objective, and modern outlook among the citizens for their own good as well as for the country. It equips us with knowledge, skill, and attitude that go into the making of a modern nation organized by rational principles. Sir Syed's ideals are universal because they delve deeply into the core of humanity and endeavor to come up with values for the educational, moral, social, and political uplift of all mankind. His admiration of European ideas and the way of life allowed him to have a liberal approach to socio-educational purposes. What he learned abroad, he brought them to India to start here in a different way. Like a true thinker, he went through shifting ideas and goals. His approach was evolutionary. As women education is considered, AMU has embraced the idea of empowering women through education. Although, after a little gap, it has been paying due attention to the growth of both genders. AMU has always cherished the idea of a society where women will have all opportunities to fulfill their aspiration and cultivate their interest, unchecked by any kind of discriminatory practice. It is heartening to know that AMU Alumni Association Greater Chicago chapter has been dedicated to the promotion and elevation of women under leadership of Dr. Zafir and his efficient team. As per guidance of Sir Syed Educational Mission, and till date, AMU caters to educational needs of every sections of the society. Student population here is as diverse as the country itself, representing all communities and all genders. The university has now become the desired destination of students and academics from all over the world and is known for its liberal ethos, composite culture, scientific temper, and environment of free thinking conducive to the pursuit of highest learning and research and the deepest thinking and contemplation. It is heartening to see AMU alumni excel in every sphere of life with their firm faith in self-reliance, professional efficiency, and progressive outlook. It is very encouraging to see AMU Alumni Association Greater Chicago chapter organizing a great Sir Syed Day reflecting the cultural and academic life of AMU. It is a grand gesture to pay glowing and relevant tribute to Sir Syed Ahmad Khan and the founder of our alma mater, and to show that Sir Syed's educational mission is relevant in the present times also. I'm also very impressed by the way this Greater Chicago chapter is going to the girls' education in deepest villages of India and making their dreams come true by providing what they otherwise would have missed. I offer my university to participate in your good efforts and wherever you need us. And personally also, I'll be very interested in working with all the activities that you are doing. Today, our sacred duty is to express our gratitude to Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, that his ideals and schemes of education have enabled to adjust with the winds of change sweeping in every sphere of activity in science, technology, trade, sports, agriculture, commerce. Let us celebrate, let us conclude my speech with a Urdu couplet. मत सहल हमें जानो फिरता है फलक बरसों, मत सहल हमें जानो फिरता है फलक बरसों, तब खाक के पर्दे से इंसान निकलते हैं. What an extraordinary genius and illustrious figure was our leader, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, whose thoughts and educational mission ideals lived through centuries and is relevant today and fresh today in our minds and in our actions, and it will be guiding the world of tomorrow and the future generations too, forever and ever. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Najma Akhtar Sahiba, for such a wonderful and powerful speech. I request President Zafir Sahab to present a plaque to Professor Najma Akhtar Sahiba.
Thank you. I'm honored and humbled to get this, and I offer all my services to this alumni association in India, in girls' education, and also in other, wherever you need my support.
मुझ पर तो मुस्तकबिल अधेड़ उम्र में ही बेहिजाब हो गया था, जब मैंने जदीद उलूम से आरास्ता व पैरास्ता एक यूनिवर्सिटी का ख्वाब देखा था. लोग इसे दीवाने की बढ़ कहते थे और मुझे शेख चिल्ली. वो भला किसकी बात माने हैं, भाई सैयद तो कुछ दीवाने हैं. मैं आलिमुल गैब नहीं, पर यकीन की हद तक कयास करता हूं कि ये कॉलेज एक दिन यूनिवर्सिटी बन के रहेगा. और फर्जंदान अलीगढ़ की तादाद सैकड़ों में नहीं, हजारों और लाखों में होगी और पूरी दुनिया पे मुहीत. मगर मेरे बच्चों, सिर्फ एक कॉलेज से काम नहीं बनने का, एक यूनिवर्सिटी से भी नहीं. मुझे तो हर गढ़, हर गंज, हर नगर, हर पुर में एक अलीगढ़ चाहिए. और इतनी अर्ज और सुन लो कि जब ये दिन आ जाए तो फाउंडर्स डे ना मनाना, फाउंडेशन डे मनाना. 17 अक्टूबर नहीं, 24 मई मनाना. और हां, एक शानदार डिनर का एहतमाम करना, मगर कुछ ऐसे कि डिनर पर होने वाले अखराजात का पैसा जमा कर किसी नए कॉलेज, किसी नई यूनिवर्सिटी के मद में लगा देना। जिस कॉलेज में तुम तालीम हासिल कर रहे हो या हासिल कर चुके हो, वो ऐसे ही सैकड़ों डिनर खा कर बना है। वस्सलाम। सैयद अहमद, 17 अक्टूबर 1895।